Open your binder and take out your badge. Now take your phone and put it inside of your binder. Once it's in your binder, take your badge and put it on. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It's wearing your hall pass. It's wearing your hall pass. A lot of kids tell me you say a lot of wise things. So I'm gonna ask you questions, okay?
Sure.
Alright, question one. If you were to give any advice to all the students here at Granite Park, what would you tell them?
I think I would tell them to give education a real shot. I think it's important that they give their best effort in class because it'll lead onto the sports field and everything else. And it'll just make them feel more confident and it'll make them make better choices off when they're not in school.
Awesome. If you were to give any advice to teachers, what would you tell them?
I think just start every day fresh. Try to see the kids as they are for that day. A lot of these kids have a real tough life and it doesn't give them an excuse to misbehave in class, but I think a kind gesture will go a long way and you'll probably get a better rapport with kids.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Vince. What's the best advice Vince has ever given you?
Look out for your friends. Look out for yourself too.
It's good advice. What is the best advice Vince has ever given you?
The best advice Vince has given me, gotta be like, just focus on yourself. Just don't care about what other people say about you. Just care about what you say about yourself.
Oh, I like it. That's awesome. Thank you. Anything else?
Follow me on Instagram.
Okay. What's the best advice Vince has ever given you?
To think about your actions before you make a mistake.
That's good advice. That's good advice. So Vince, what's some good advice you got from Vince?
I think he said something about like keep pushing like your limits on like anything, like just go beyond. That's it.
So what's some of the best advice Vince has given you?
That my actions that they fall back on my family, you know, and that I should think carefully before acting.
That's awesome. Thanks, dude. Some good advice Vince has given you.
He's like, if you ever think of fighting, just think of something important to you, just stop you from fighting. Something like that.
That's awesome. Cool, thanks.
So if you see him, just be sure. But don't get too involved. Okay?
Oh yeah.
What's the best advice Vince has ever given you?
Take care of myself and ignore people that are trying to be rude to me.
Ignore people that are what?
That trying to be rude to me, like, you know, like say bad stuff about me. That's good.
That's awesome. That's good advice, huh?
Yeah.
If there's like if someone's bugging you, just like leave it alone. And like,
Yeah, it's awesome.
don't care about it. Like, don't give them the attention that they want.
Perfect. Thanks. What is some of the best advice Vince has given you?
Oh, some advice that Vince has given us. he gave me good advice not to hang yourself around people that like do bad stuff, so then you won't get caught up in the stuff that they'll be doing, like gang activity and stuff like that. So I'm really thankful to him about that. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay, what's the best advice Vince has ever given you?
To focus on school.
Focus on school?
Yeah.
Why do you think he told you that?
Cause like I was low-key slacking, like my grades were not looking too good, and then he said focus on school and they started going up.
That's awesome. Thanks.